Hey guys, so welcome back to Raincode. Let's carry on where we left off. It's that time of the chapter where we play Errand Boy, currently moonlighting as a priest on behalf of the nun at the church. I saw that cheeky little poo-hoo-hoo there, Shinigami. You can't hide that from me. Goodness. Wrong game, by the way. We're also trying to pick up the pieces of the resistance. We saw Iruka all on her lonesome. She's already lost Servan and Icardi. So only Margalore remains, so hopefully we can find him. We've already busted a fortune-telling con ring, which seems to be your typical side quest in video games these days. In main story news, the stakes are starting to climb as we're searching for the lab where the homunculus, as Fubuki pronounces it, is being developed. Hopefully, Vivia can come up with something, because certainly he's starting to make his presence known, so to speak, after his lack of screen time so far.
You did it!
Yuma, you must listen. My investigation is going well. I shall go render judgment upon the fiend protected by the demon's blade.
I see. You sure you don't need me, and my talents that you've probably forgotten by now because you only assigned them to me in the Mystery Labyrinth?
Aww.
Looks like you'll have to work overtime, Master.
Yeah, I will. Alright, this is Margalo's shop. I see he's back to being a civilian. It's been a while, Margalo. How have you been?
Yeah.
Well, you know. There's something I'd like your help with. I promise this isn't a sting operation after I took down half your team. Oh, great. Something troublesome again? In that case, I'll pass.
No.
It's about Iruka. Oh, yeah, that's just what I said. Troublesome. God, that woman's got a screw loose, I tell you.
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened. I ran into her just now, and she seems really depressed about everything from before. As expected. I want to help her out. Do you have any idea how to cheer her up? Something does come to mind. But before I tell you, I have a request.
Huh?
You have a request? I'm already doing plenty of side quests, man.
No.
Iruka isn't the only one with problems, you know. I want you to deliver this to a certain man. What's inside?
No.
Do you really need to know? God, how rude. Jeez, just do the job. No, I suppose not. But I don't want to get fooled again. I can't get fooled again. No doubt. That's a fair point. Go ahead and open it. It's just food. Is it?
Yeah.
Yep, it's food, just like he said. Who do I deliver this to?
Yeah.
You should be at a small room in Doya District. The same one you were locked in before. Oh, you keeping a prisoner? And this is his meal for the day?
I see.
That room. It should be at the far end of Doya District. Do that for me, and I'll tell you how to help Iruka.
Yes.
Understood. The small room in Doya District. Even though I probably just need to procure a firearm of some kind, I'm sure that'll make her month. Oh, hey, Fubuki, can I ask you a favor, please? I made a mistake of accidentally missing out on collecting a memory shard during Chapter 3 when we were in the dinghy trying to get through Marunamon District. Is it possible for you to rewind time just a little bit? Get us there so I can pick it up? That would be most fantastic. Thank you. Alright, Fubuki. Well done. Okay, now I can rectify my mistake by grabbing this memory shard for Vivia. Can't believe I missed it. Almost like I wasn't looking for a memory shard at this point. I was kind of just trying to navigate this entire flooded district. Okay, let's return to the present and see what Vivia has to say, shall we? Well, we're back in the present. Jeez, you didn't have to spawn me right in front of that peacekeeper that walked right through me, Fubuki, but that's okay. Let's go check out our latest gumshoe gab with Vivia. We got 4 of them now. Perfect. Just one left beyond the red bridge. I'm sure we'll know it when we see it. Hey, buddy. Okay, well, good start. You're laughing.
What are you reading?
You don't feel like death?
Why do you ask?
Or maybe he's laughing precisely because he feels like death.
It's rare to hear you laugh, so I was wondering what the book was about.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book?
Yes, that's true.
You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is fantastique.
Fantastique.
Fantastique?
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it.
I was about to say, it does sound pretty niche.
The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons. Stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
I see. And what distinguishes fantastique with fantasy?
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
Oh, well, because you're one of them.
I guess it's kind of like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
Sure thing, Kokohead. Yeah, you guessed that.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Why not? Yeah. Let's find out what exactly tickles Vivia's fancy. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, you don't have to sound really strained to say it, Kokohead. God.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright.
I'm still in the middle of it all. I can't just lend it to you when I haven't even read the ending yet.
I can tell you're not interested at all.
Oh, what gave it away? My bowed head and squinted eyes?
That's not true.
Or my stammering, even?
Hang on, I should tell him directly. I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
Oh.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%.
Oh, well, I defied the odds for a moment there.
Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the fantastique?
I don't know. What does surprise
Well,
me?
it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that.
What do you expect a detective to read? You know, they're allowed hobbies. They're allowed their own interests.
How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff. Doesn't it feel weird to read something that's not realistic?
No, because I presume if you're reading fantastique, you're gonna have to broaden your imagination a bit, which would come in handy when it comes to investigating cases, right?
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
The more of an open mind you have, the more of a chance you've got to come up with a solution, particularly for these wacky cases we keep running into.
No. I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
Yeah, man. And that's a thing. Like, I understand that there's a lot of modern day fiction where they have to explain everything, and I can understand why they feel the need to, because I guess people want answers, but hey, sometimes there's just isn't an answer to things, and that's okay, you know? And as long as it follows the rules of its own story, that's fine. Just, you don't, there doesn't need to be an explanation for everything. And I think the Somnium Files is a perfect example of this. But I won't delve into that because it's a separate game entirely. And you may not have watched it, but if you haven't watched it, I've got 2 playlists. So go check them out.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
Well, there's this mystery labyrinth thing that continues to grow if mysteries pile up, so not all of them need to be solved, but certainly some do. Otherwise, all our souls are forfeit. But then again, you probably wouldn't mind that.
All mysteries must be solved. I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved.
Ignorance is bliss.
For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena. Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel.
You know what? That's a pretty good point, actually.
Besides,
Besides?
memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent. If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
Damn, Fubuki really dirtying that water.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
Oh yeah, we have. I'm glad I went back and got that memory shard. Of course, I suppose we should be asking
Donkey ears.
about the secret lab. What? What do you mean? What's that all about? That's uncalled for. I don't have the ears of an ass. Hey, guess what? What? I just heard the most amazing rumor. Would it happen to be about a secret lab? What's that? No. I heard that the lady down the block is cheating on her husband. Isn't that so interesting? Not really. Sorry, gossip with someone else. You can't just tell the first person you see, alright? Hi. Looks like the resistance messed up. Of course those bastards couldn't change a
For
thing.
now.
Let's talk to someone else. This is too depressing. It's like we're in the sewers or something. Okay, my side quest is just around the corner.
It sure ain't easy watching over some rookie detective.
You signed up for it. Hi.
I'm sure.
This store might have what I'm looking for. Oh, I was just about to close shop. Are you interested in buying something?
I'm sorry.
Sorry to keep you. Oh, don't worry about it. Take your time and look around.
That's...
That thing the owner has. Could it be? Hey, that there? Huh? What, you mean this? I was told it was some kind of legendary metal or something, but it looks like worthless scrap. They really pulled the wool over my eyes. Still have a lot to learn about appraising things like this. Would you consider giving it to me? Oh, sorry, possibly at a very low price. I am already in debt. Well, if you'll take it off my hands, it's all yours. I was about to toss it anyway.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Master acquired orichalcum. Fake.
Yes.
Alright, let's go show him. I like that it's fake. Way to distinguish it. Hi, secret lab, even though we pretty much assume it's in the restricted area that no one thought it would ever be in. What is it? Don't talk to me. I'll kick your ass. Huh?
Oh no.
We better not talk to this guy. Okay, yeah. Well, nice to see that you have a lot of faith in me and not being able to defend myself. I'm gonna get my ass kicked, huh? Excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Have you heard about a secret lab? That sounds familiar. Or maybe not.
Hey,
Does anything come to mind? Anything at all?
I think I saw a movie once with a similar title. It was a comedy about stupid scientific experiments. Which, of course, is totally unrelated.
you're actually doing the legwork.
I am. You didn't have to cut short your compliment to start doing karate against a ghost pinata. Bloody hell. Alright, you. You don't need to know it's fake, but I got you something she might like. That?
Well,
This is what Fubuki was looking for, right? It can't be. I admit defeat. She did indeed say she wanted orichalcum in order to forge the Sword of Legend. But I couldn't find it for her. Why'd you have to admit defeat? I thought I was just getting admitted into your club, man. You're now a member of the club. No, you should be the leader.
huh?
I never planned on becoming either. Anyway, you can have this if you want. Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't need it. But
Besides,
the original owner didn't need it either. Besides, I have an idea of what Fubuki would say.
I'm sure.
No true hero would turn their back on the Sword of Legend. What? Is that a confession of love?
No.
No, I don't think so. There's no time to lose. I must forge the Sword of Legend and become a hero. In fact, I'm gonna despawn from the world right now. He literally vanished.
Hey,
Now there's a guy who's living life to the fullest. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Her name is Fubuki, the legendary waitress. Alright, we've knocked that one down. Where else do we need to go? Back to our favorite place in the entirety of Kanai Ward, Aetheria Academy. Hi. Woman who hates being hit on. What a mess. If something's worrying you, I'd be happy to listen. I won't even hit on you. You're from the church. Yeah, it's me, Father Kokohead, at your service. I guess I don't need to explain why I'm doing this anymore. So what's worrying you? Well, there's this guy who's been hitting on me non-stop lately. I know just who it is, Desahiko Thunderbolt. I'll take care of him, don't you worry. I've turned him down multiple times, but he just can't take the hint. It's stressing me out. I just don't know what to do.
See.
Can you give me a description of the person? Sure, he was on the shorter side, but chock full of confidence. That sounds kind of familiar. 2 steps ahead of you, Shinigami. He was also carrying this huge backpack. He might not be so bad if he wasn't lugging that thing around. Oh, no. The backpack is the least of his problems.
Knew it.
She must be talking about Desahiko.
Come on.
That shorty detective was hitting on girls instead of investigating? No mercy for slackers. What do you think I should do?
Sure.
Let's see. You could probably punt him into this fountain here. I'm sure he'd struggle to survive. But eventually he will, once you offer him like a branch or something for him to reach out. And then he'll learn. Leave it to me. To you? What do you intend to do? I know him. Promise we're not friends. We're just coworkers. Yeah. It's a bit awkward to admit, but the person hitting on you is
Sorry.
someone I work with. Huh?
That's why.
I'll tell him to stop bothering you. I see. Thank you. Good luck?
No.
It's nothing. I'm sorry you've had to deal with this. Looks like I managed to solve our problem. Well, we offered to solve our problem, and in exchange you've given yourself a brand new one. If only we had an HR department. But we don't. We've just got a submarine. Huh? What's up, Gurumi? Did you forget something? Yeah, something like that. Is the student council meeting now? Yep. Hey, is that your boyfriend? No way! I can't make out what they're saying, even though I'm standing right in the middle of them. And I guess the rain got to my ears. Oh yeah? Well, you'll tell me all about it later. Hey, I told you it's not like that. Let's get out of here, Yuma.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't quite catch this conversation that's taking place. Why is a flatty fussing over boys? God, that fist of justice she just ripped out. Scary stuff. And there's plenty of people to talk to in just this tiny quadrant of Aetheria Academy. Hi. Oh, Kurumi. What are you doing here at this hour? Well, you should get home before it gets too late. Yeah, you're right. Will do. Don't worry. I'm taking good care of her, I promise. Look up at the school. It's kind of dim. A bit of neon would really liven this place up. Then this love hotel would be really easy on the eyes. This is a school! Goodness. I'm glad the theater club is active again. Yeah, what happened was really sad, but our school really does need its theater club. Their next play is going to be a romance story between a man and a woman. Really? Then who's going to play the man? I'm so excited! It's fun speculating. I could do it, if need be. Stop right there. This area is currently under the jurisdiction of Amaterasu peacekeepers. Go any further and you'll be placed under arrest.
Sure.
I'd better back off. Lucky we grabbed the memory shards in there. Alright, let's go find this place where we need to deliver the food. Pretty sure it's this way. Howdy! The resistance. It's pointless. There's no way to change Amaterasu Corporation. Oh, well, not with that attitude, I can assure you. It's another one of these things. For a moment, I thought it was a collectible or something, given that I've seen it more than once now. This is the place, Mysterious Hut. Hello, you ordered Yuma Eats? I'm sorry you got the blame for that terrorist attack. Thank you. The resistance is in total disarray right now. Shachi is dead and Akardi... But we have no choice but to continue living our lives here. I see. I'm sorry I caused you trouble too. Servan? What the heck? What the hell are you doing here? Servan? Shh. shh, not so loud. What if someone found me?
Sorry.
I have something for you from Margalaw. Thanks. This helps a lot. What are you doing here, Servan? Weren't you captured by the Peacekeepers? Didn't I turn you in?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I was taken away by that Peacekeeper, Guillaume, along with Icardi's body. I managed to flee during the commotion from when Director Yomi appeared. I'm not really sure what happened, but Yomi was really pissed off. He took it out on Guillaume and the others.
Right.
Was it because Makoto stopped him? Of course, we're losing Peacekeepers one by one. It was the perfect opportunity for me to make my escape.
I see.
And then you asked Margalaw to help you hide.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Yeah, without him, I probably would have collapsed somewhere and gotten captured again.
Then?
Could you tell him how thankful I am?
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Alright, well, as long as you don't try any more funny business, I guess you're alright. Hi, you need a shoulder to lean on, even though I'm way shorter than you? Ugh, what do I do? If you're worried about something, I could lend an ear. Who are you?
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened. The nun asked me to go around and listen to everyone's troubles.
Then, can I ask you to listen to my problem? I work at a cafe, but I just can't seem to interact well with the customers. As soon as I'm in front of someone, I get so nervous that my words come out.
I see.
Sort of like what's happening now.
I want to be able to talk with people with ease, just like she did.
She?
She was only there for a day, but she was so beautiful and sociable.
That's because she doesn't really think. That's the thing. You're probably overthinking your interaction with the customers. Could she be talking about Fubuki?
When I asked her for advice, she told me I had to defeat the evil gods.
I knew it.
Definitely Fubuki.
But I don't even know what evil gods are, and how is it related to serving customers? What should I do?
Well, there's this passionate man I just gave this locket to. I probably shouldn't have now that I think about it, because he's going to forge the Sword of Legend, and he's going to vanquish these evil gods, and you're going to miss out on your chance to do so. Let's search for the evil gods together. No, she won't want to do that. I think things are okay as they are.
For now.
Let's set aside the evil gods for a minute. When it comes to dealing with people, aren't you fine as you are now?
Huh? Really? Even though I can't speak well?
I'm sure.
I think the more you obsess over it, the more you'll freeze up. No one changes overnight. So if you keep at it and continue going to work, you'll eventually get used to it.
Thank you very much. I feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
It's nothing. I'm glad I could help.
I'll try my best. If you'd like, please visit the cafe sometime.
Yes.
Sure, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
That should be enough for now. Let's head back to the nun. Alright, even though we haven't approached Tetsuhiko yet, but I'm sure we'll give him a good pummeling later on. Sister, my dearest sister. There she is. Oh my god. No. Who's that with the nun?
Hey.
In other words, it ain't your fault. But if you keep whining like this,
I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
please do. If that's who I think it is.
Phew.
What was that just now?
Huh?
Whoa, back already? Peeping's a bad habit, you know.
So,
Can't just force all the work on you, can I? So I also tried listening to some folks.
Wow.
That's great. The person just now looked really happy. Did he?
huh?
I could see the relief on his face. Like all his worries had evaporated. He kept thanking you over and over. I promise I'm not lying about this. Please take over my job.
I'm sure.
I think he was happy to have someone so friendly and approachable to talk with.
I knew it.
You're kind of foul-mouthed for a nun, but you're also incredibly kind.
Don't make me kill your ass.
Shut up! I'm busy now. Later.
Oh!
Her face went bright red and she ran off.
Yeah.
As long as she's around, I think the church will be just fine. She's compassionate, and the locals really trust her.
That's great.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we were able to help out. Yeah, but you know what this church needs? Some neon lights, I think. One more side quest to go. I probably could have spaced this all out, to be honest, given that we're usually given a warning before the point of no return, but It's nice to get them out of the way early so we can just concentrate fully on the main story. We just need
And
to
that's what happened.
tell Margalaw what happened so we can pass on our support to Iruka, and then we're done. And that's what happened. I delivered the package. He told me he appreciates everything you've done for him.
Yeah.
I see. Thanks for doing that. Why did you decide to help him out, Margalaw? Even though he was being threatened, he did betray the resistance.
No.
Right. When he first came to me, I considered handing him over to the Peacekeepers.
But
But the members of the Resistance were like my second family. And when it comes down to it, Amaterasu is the true villain in all this. They're the ones to blame.
I see.
I see.
yeah.
Sorry for the strange request. Take this and give it to Iruka. I was gonna say, you're supporting Servan over Iruka? A gun?
No.
It's just a model gun. Can't really harm anybody. Shachi entrusted it to me. Told me to give it to Iruka if something happened to him.
I see.
So, it's a present from Shachi to Iruka. There's nothing suspicious about a cap gun sitting around in a shop like this, after all.
Yeah.
Give it to her along with these words. This is not a real gun. It's a fake, incapable of taking a life. There's meaning in that. I better remember that word for word. I don't want to accidentally say that this is a gun. Please take some lives. There's meaning in it. It's a message from Shachi.
Yeah.
Understood. I'll make sure to give this to Iruka. Also, fuck Amaterasu! I thought about selling it. But I suppose we're both creatures of habit, aren't we, Shachi? Oh my god, are his ashes in that giant urn there? Or did you cut him up into pieces and put him in there? Iruka, I got you a gun. Don't get too excited, it's not real. Still, it's from Shachi. That's gotta mean something. What is it, Yuma? You need me for something?
For now.
Yes, I need you to take this. A gun?
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened. It's a present from Shachi. He left it with Margalaw for safekeeping.
No way.
From Shachi?
Besides,
He also wanted you to tell you this. This is not a real gun. It's a fake, incapable of taking a life. There's meaning in that.
and that's what happened.
And that's what happened. Those words were part of Shachi's gift to you. Shachi,
Yes.
I understand. He may be gone, but I'll keep moving forward. A gun! You there! What are you doing with that? We'd better run, Yuma.
Yes.
Right. Lucky these guys are the worst at chasing you. Phew, no quick time events, thank God. Looks like we got away.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we were followed.
You have my thanks.
Thank you, Yuma. I found a path forward because of you. Even if Shachi is no longer with us, I'll keep the Resistance alive. I'll use this gun to help create the world Shachi envisioned.
Yeah.
As Iruka spoke those words, a smile crept across her face. I probably could have chosen a better verb for this, to not describe her like a maniac, but alas. Alright, Lost in the Rain is complete. I think we're all square on the side quests. Let's go ahead and start asking about this lab. Damn, looks like Servan managed to avoid capital punishment according to his profile here for his accessory to the crime of blowing up parts of Kanai Ward. I don't know if we're going to find out anything about Guillaume and Dominic Fulltank. In addition to failing to apprehend the terrorist Yuma, she allowed the detectives to capture the true culprit. Having tasted defeat for the first time in her tenure with the Peacekeepers, she swore to repay the indignity with a bloody vengeance. Okay. Dominic, I suppose he's alright too. He quintupled his daily training. Jesus. Makoto, the always Mas CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, lives on the top floor of Kanai Tower, while Yomi is ostensibly his employee. The two are always at each other's throats. His tendency to speak in riddles makes it difficult to ascertain his true nature, but he seems to have ulterior motives. Alright, that's the brief update. Let's go ask about the lab. Hi, you look like you'd know something about a secret lab. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Of course. I hope I can be of assistance.
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened. Do you know anything about the secret lab? The secret lab? I'm sorry, but I don't think I've heard of it before. I see. Thank you very much. Guess you were no help after all. Bloody useless. Jesus. Last but not least, hi there. You need something from me?
Do you know anything about a secret lab?
Beats me. Doesn't ring a bell.
Thank you very much.
I see. Thank you.
And that's what happened. We asked a bunch of people about the lab and found out nothing.
I guess talking to people around town doesn't yield much info.
No, it's a secret lab after all.
We've been walking since the morning. I'm so tired.
I'm sure if some people even knew about it, they wouldn't say anything.
Me too. My legs are so stiff.
You're what?
But you're flying. It's about to get dark, so let's just call it a day and return to the agency.
Isn't it already dark?
Wait, are you sure?
Huh?
What do you mean? Oh, you want to go to the restricted area?
There's no need to be polite, if that's your intention. There's still one more place to go, right?
Where's that?
The place with that masked guy. Isn't he the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
Ah, yes.
Maybe you'll find the answer if you ask him. That's what you were thinking too, right, Yuma?
That is what I was thinking last episode, but I suppose... Yes, let's bring it up now.
Or were you thinking of not bringing me with you because it's too dangerous?
What? No, you're reading too much into this.
I'm the city's best informant. I know my way around dangerous stuff.
No, I'm not avoiding him for your sake, Kurumi.
It's just the quick time events are too quick, and I'm scared that you're not going to be able to follow through, especially now that we don't have Fubuki by our side.
Personally, I don't know if he can be trusted. I think it's best we don't get involved with him.
I agree.
Still,
Master, even though you always rely on others, we should avoid that guy.
even Shinigami's kind of put off by him.
But do you really need to trust someone to get information out of them?
To get good information out of them, yeah, reliable.
You need to be bold enough to use people to get the info you need. Well, that's what my grandpa used to say anyway. It's worth a shot, don't you think?
Be bold enough to use people?
Okay. Kurumi, go ahead and get the information. I'm using you.
Maybe that applies to detectives as well. Kurumi, you're more fit to be a detective than I am.
That's not true. I'm just an informant.
Also, I don't want to return to the agency empty-handed. Let's do as much as we can now.
Yeah, let's go. Aw, I already warned you, but it looks like you made up your mind.
The masked man, Makoto Kagutsuchi, lives on the top floor of Kanai Tower.
Guess we're going back there.
I hope I can get to him without any issues.
Funny, just send one of his hot air balloons down the that I could use to float back up there.
I'll tell you since you suck with directions. You can reach Kanai Tower through Yuma.
Thank you. Or I could, catch the bus.
Really?
Oh, yes, I do really appreciate it up
I
close.
should be at the top floor of this tower.
I see it all the time from far away. Kinda think it's an eyesore given how big it is. But seeing it so close confirms it's actually worse than I thought.
Oh. Well, I'll be sure to let him know once we knock on his door. Man, they even checked
It
our
was
coats at the
really
entrance.
easy to get inside. I thought security would be tight around here.
Well, he does have a bit of a issue with the peacekeepers. I'm sure they probably don't want to give him too much security.
Hi, Yuma. Welcome back. Come on in.
Thank you.
Welcome back?
Don't worry about it.
I've been here once before.
Well, I guess if he says we can go in, let's just do it.
Let's go. Oh, there it is. I see it. The memory shard. It's right there in the entrance.
Visiting me right around now. I just planted a melon seedling in the pot.
Okay, I don't need to hear your dirty talk.
We'll have some juicy melons in about 6 months. Oh, I can't wait.
Wow, he's just as suspicious as always.
I can just imagine Makoto was like probably preparing dinner or something in the kitchen, and as soon as I rang the doorbell, he told us to come on in. He sprinted over to his sofa, just dove onto it and started posing so we could draw him like one of our French girls.
There isn't a single security guard. Don't you think that's kind of careless given the situation?
Any hired security would likely be spies or hitmen. Humans cannot be trusted. I leave security in the care of machines. Naturally, they're made by Amaterasu Corporation.
Even though these machines could be hacked to turn against
You're
you?
only able to enter so easily because I program security to let you in.
I see. Thank you.
Huh.
Don't be a stranger. We're friends after all. Although, I didn't expect you to bring your girlfriend.
My girlfriend? Sorry, I'm not following this conversation. I can't hear you.
I'm from Etheria Academy. I'm...
Kurumi Wendy, right? I know you. You're the city's only informant. I love this city, so I know everything about it.
Damn, he's even more informed than you are.
Naturally, since you live here, that includes you. Isn't it obvious?
Really?
Do you really know everything about this city?
Of course.
Damn. Well, before I ask you, I'm just gonna go back to the entrance to collect something. Is it this way? No, that was where I woke up. This way. Aha! This one is with Halara Nightmare, of course it is. Is there anything else around here, though? I should probably take a look.
This is...
There's indirect lighting modeled after leaves.
Actually,
This is clearly direct lighting. Look at the size. Yes, direct, indirect, same difference. What do we got over here? I told you he was preparing dinner and he just ran off.
Wow!
This kitchen is incredible, but I wonder if he even cooks for himself.
well,
With this kind of opulence, you know there's a personal chef somewhere in the mix. Probably a robot, because you can't trust the peacekeepers or personal chef to not poison him, huh? I guess this door doesn't open.
well,
Beyond this door lies a void, the entry to which will be made no easier by the passage of time. I have no idea what you're talking about, Shinigami. I guess they didn't design an area, and that's why they locked the door. Hey, Kurumi, do you want to take a nap in this room? Not as boyfriend and girlfriend, just, you know, we've been walking around all day. Could use a rest for our legs. Nope. Okay. Oh, what about the jacuzzi? Let's take a look. Damn. Well, Shinigami ain't wasting time.
this is paradise.
Yeah, you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna get some information. You okay?
Yuma, let's ask Mr. Makoto about it.
Yes,
Right.
let's. Okay.
I heard there's a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward.
Wow, you're going there straight out the gates?
Well, yeah, what's the purpose of mincing words?
Well, do you know about it?
A secret lab, huh?
It's not actually a secret. It's pretty well advertised.
Of course I know about it. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu, after all.
Of course.
Huh? Really?
Please tell us about it. What is this secret lab?
I'm begging you, please tell me.
Where is it and what's happening there?
And now, calm down.
I know, it sounded a bit frantic there.
While I can listen to 12 people speak at once, I have only one mouth I can answer with. So first, where is that lab, you ask? It's inside Amaterasu headquarters.
Well, that makes sense.
Huh?
Inside Amaterasu? It's not in the restricted area? That's Flatty! She strung us along on a whim!
Oh my god, I've been misled by this flat-chested duggo.
Stop it! We have other stuff to worry about now.
What's wrong? Was it so sensible that you didn't expect it? Isn't it rather obvious?
Well, then it's not really a secret lab, is it? It's just a normal lab.
Only internal personnel can enter Amaterasu Corporation. It's the most secure place in this city.
So, you could get inside then, right?
I just have to disguise myself as you. I'll need Desahika.
Of course. But it's not as suspicious as you might think.
Please tell us more. What is happening in there?
You really want to know about the research that badly?
Yes, I do.
First, you must tell me the reason behind it. Why do you want to know about this secret lab?
It's the whole reason why we were sitting here in the first place, to find out Kanai Ward's secret.
The reason.
And the secret must be in the secret lab. It only makes too much sense.
I don't think it's smart to disclose that it's a directive from the World Detective Organization. After all, aren't you speaking to the head of Amaterasu Corp?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm here to take advantage of him, not the other way around.
That's right.
You're frowning. What's on your mind? Don't tell me. I have an inkling. Don't worry. I'm on your side.
Yes, not worried at all.
If you're worried about my wordage, then let me put it another way. At the very least, I am not your enemy. In fact, I believe you detectives may be saviors, who shall right all wrongs here in Kanai Ward.
Goodness me, he's got away with words.
That's why I gave you the submarine, after all.
The submarine and the mess that was already in there.
Right now, I'm trying to investigate Kanai Ward's hidden secrets.
And secret lab just makes too much sense.
I've learned about the immortal monsters known as homunculi. The existence of a secret lab may be related. Could it be that homunculus research is being conducted in that lab? Research on those immortal monsters.
Immortal monsters? Speaking of which, you did ask me what I knew about homunculi.
Yes.
No matter how strange this town may be, no such monsters exist here.
I do. I exist.
It's impossible for that kind of research to be done in Kanai Ward. The only ones in this city are the people I love. There are no monsters to be had here.
Yomi Hellsmile's a monster too.
But the resistance leader was certain homunculi exist.
It's true. My grandpa told me that kind of research was being done.
Well, it is true that Amaterasu does many kinds of research. Maybe they appear suspicious to those left uninformed. For example, in regenerative medicine, we conduct research on cell regeneration and develop pharmaceutical drugs. But I've never heard about creating immortal monsters.
Then, homunculi don't exist?
Shinigami's just a figment of my imagination?
I can answer your question easily enough. However, you won't be convinced no matter what I say. So why don't you go and see the answer for yourself?
Oh,
See the answer? How?
here's an access pass.
If you come with me, you can get into the secret lab. You could go and see for yourself.
You're not gonna get yourself killed, are you?
Huh? Are you sure?
Actually, this is great timing. I was already considering inviting you there.
What do you mean?
Well, I can go into more detail at the lab.
You sure? Why don't you just tell me now before you get shot on the way over?
However, I can only bring one person. I can't keep an eye on a big group. The more people there are, the higher chance you'll be found by the peacekeepers.
Is it bad if they find us?
That area is off limits to non-employees with no exceptions. It's the heart of Amaterasu Corporation, so to speak.
What about me? Can I follow you?
I said only one may enter. I'm fine with it if you wish to go instead of Yuma.
Well, go on. I can call it a day. I've been told not to get into too much trouble by, Furio, so I should probably behave myself.
No, I'll go. Please take me to the secret lab.
Damn, sorry, Kurumi.
Yuma.
Stealing your thunder. You're the informant, and yet I'm the one gathering information.
I too agree you should be the one to go. Going there comes with risking your life.
Oh, it's just to protect you, Kurumi.
Even though I'm with you, you should be well prepared for that.
Master, you sure it's going to be okay? I have a really bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not unfounded.
But we're slowly inching toward the truth. I can't retreat now.
That settles it. I have some things to take care of, so let's meet up later. Let's see. How about we meet at the station? You should go and talk to your friends before then.
Damn, that sounds ominous.
It might be the last time you see them.
And now it sounds even more ominous.
Last time.
Which reminds me, I want you to keep that we're visiting the lab a secret from your friends.
Okay.
I wish to keep things peaceful. We'll go quietly, take a look, then head back. Understand?
I'm sure that's how it's going to play out.
Yes. I'll see you later then.
Okay. Kurumi ain't happy.
We should go back to the Nocturnal Detective Agency for now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's upset.
Romance is in the air.
Not right now.
What?
Shinigami, you always have a way with timing, don't you?